What to do, my prize pick family? It's your boy Dev, and I am back at you with another prize pick video. And today's prize pick video is going to be on Thursday night football games. We have New England Patriots versus the Bills, I believe. Yeah, the Bills. I'm sorry, I believe. I already know it. The Bills. So as we all know, the Bills are like one of the top teams right now going into the NBA opening season right now. So then we have the New England Patriots, who are kind of struggling, but you can't hold them back because they have the best coach in the league, if you want to be honest. And he always, like everybody say, he always finds out their opponent's weaknesses. So with this game, I feel like it's going to be a good game, but still the Bills are going to win. The Bills going to win this game. We all know the Bills going to win this game. But I feel like the Bills aren't going to take away from what they usually do because they're playing the Patriots. Most people kind of feel like the Patriots stop the run and all that, but with the information I'm going to give you guys today, why I feel like that is kind of something that I'm not shying away from, because when you look at everybody New England has played, they have played a couple teams, but the teams that they have played has either been injured in the backfield or doesn't have a good run game, period, anyway. So a lot of people I've been watching, they've been shying away from the rush. They've been shying away from Devin Singletary carries and stuff like that. But me, on the other hand, I'm not, and I'm going to explain to you guys why. But we're going to jump into this video, give y'all some feedback on these kind of stuff that I like, and go from there. I got a good amount of picks for you guys today. Like always, you know, we ain't going to shortcut you guys. So first on my list, I have Isaiah McCaffrey. I just said that wrong. I got Isaiah. I'm sorry. I got Isaiah, but he's the receiver. The first one I have is a 2.5 rushing. Me, when stuff is that low, if I know that a player is likely to get a rush when it's something that low, I'm gonna play it. Like I said, I have my risky plays. I have my guaranteed I know plays. So that's another thing that you guys can do too, to help you guys with making your picks. You know, always have that play that you have the most confidence in, and then the ones that you're like, I don't know, because then that way, you know, you kind of balance it out a little bit. So the 22.5 rushing, the Bills like to give him kind of like jet sweeps and stuff out the backfield. If it's going to be a receiver who's going to get rushing attempts, it's going to be him. So he hit this, I believe, 3 times out of the last 5. So I like the numbers between that. So the 2.5 is kind of low. I guess they feel like they're not going to try to attempt anything because they're playing the Patriots. But 2.5 is kind of low. You don't have to play that, but that's just something I just want to throw out there. It's 2.5. He can easily get this if they give him at least two. If they give him at least 2 attempts, easily, he can easily make that. But then next on here, I'm going to stay piggyback on him. For Isaiah, 28.5 receptions. Last game, he had a high of 90-plus reception yards. So I feel like with Bill Belichick, he's going to try to target their weaknesses. So I feel like they're going to try to really try to clamp down and focus on Diggs this game. But it's going to leave more opportunity. Diggs in the run. I'm going to say Diggs in the run. So it's going to leave more opportunity for Isaiah to catch some kind of passes. You know, the Bills spread the ball. They don't really too much just piggyback just one target person. When you really look at it, Stephon Diggs is really their top receiver. But within the first half, he really doesn't seize the ball that much, if you want to be honest. He gets the ball, but as much as he gets it in the second half is way different. So that's why I feel like the 28.5 is something that easily Isaiah can come up on and make some uses of that. So next on my list, I have Mac Jones for the 220.5 passing yards. The Bills defense is kind of weak right now. I think Von Miller is probably out. The safety, what it is, Amond, I don't know. The safety, one of their top safeties is out. So I feel like Bill Belichick, again, targeting their weaknesses. They know their defense is weak. They know their defense is weak on their line, their pass rushing, their defensive line on their secondary. So he's going to target that passing, even though their top receiver Jacoby Myers got hurt last game, but he's questionable for this game, but it's still likely to play. But even if he does play, I still feel like he's going to be kind of banged up and everything. So they still have a couple targets. They've been giving Stevenson the ball too in the reception a lot these past couple games. So I feel like 220 passing yards is something that's likely can be hit by Mac Jones. Just depends on how they dominate this their game scheme, basically. Next on my list, just to talk about him, Stevenson, the running back from New England. I like him for the 31.5 receptions. He hit this, I believe, 4 out of the last 5. And like I said, they've been giving him the ball a lot out of the backfield. Like, he's been getting more receptions than he's getting, to be honest, than he's getting rushing. I think last game for rushing, he had like 7 carries, but then he dominated in reception as well. But then another one that I like, just like I was just talking on, his catches, 4.5 receptions. I feel like if they stick to that scheme they've been doing with him, passing the ball out the backfield, giving him a couple passes, 2.5 is something that he can make. I think he had like one of them was a high of 10. Like, he's been getting a lot of catches out the backfield. So I feel like if they keep riding that wave, then hey, he's gonna be good. Then another one that I like for him, the rushing attempts, 15.5. I like the under on that just for the simple fact how I was talking about how they've been using them more in the passing game rather than the rush. So I feel like if they stick to that same script, that 15.5 is a good for the under. So I like the under on that one. Then Stephon Diggs, they got him for 84.5 receptions. I like that as well. You know, Stephon Diggs going to get the ball regardless. He's their top receiver. When it's crunch time, if they keep this game close, they're going to be throwing the ball to him. They keep this game close. If they stop that run as they supposedly supposed to do, they're going to be throwing him the ball. Then I also like him for the 0.5 reception touchdowns. I feel like he can get a touchdown in this game as well. Next, somebody that I'm targeting on here is Devontae Parker. So that's the wide receiver from New England. Like I said, Myers is kind of banged up, so I feel like they're gonna use him, but they're not gonna kind of overwork him. So that's gonna leave the New England's other backup receivers to get more targets in this game, to get more touches. 35.5 is something that I kind of feel that he can get if they can get this passing scheme going against the Bills. Like always, I say every bet is a gamble, just depending on which game scheme that these NFL coaches take. But from just the data that we see, the data that I'm hearing from everyone else, that I feel like this can be targeted. Like I said, they're out on their top safety. They're out of their top pass rusher. So I feel like Bill Belichick is going to try to get some stuff going. So Parker is their next up receiver. I feel like Stevenson is still going to be getting a lot of receptions. Parker's going to get a lot of receptions. So those two, I feel like I'm comfortable with. Next on here, we got Davis from the Bills, the wide receiver. I like him for the 13.5 receptions, the catches. So with his passing yard, with his reception yards, I kind of feel like it's kind of I don't know, because sometimes they give him the ball, sometimes they don't, but they always throws in the ball. You feel me? It just depends on where. But he's good to break out for a long pass. But I'm more comfortable with the 3.5 receptions, which is the catches. Next on here, I got Josh Allen for the 34.5 passing attempts, and I like his passing completions. I feel like if they supposed to be shutting down the defense or whatever, that he's going to get a lot of usage in the passing. And then, as we all know, he's a fantasy point killer. Even though the past couple games he has been struggling in the fantasy, he hit 2 out of the last 5. But like we know, I kind of piggyback that back off of the injury that was supposedly happening. But I feel like that's kind of something that, you know, it's 2 games passed in since then. So I feel like that's something that can kind of change up a little bit as well. So then they have him for 23.5 on the fantasy points. So I like to take that as well for Josh Allen. Then the one I want to talk about the most, Devin Singletary. They got him for 13 rushing attempts. So let me give you guys his info. Right here. I got to lean back on this one. So with this, think about this, okay? When they played the Steelers, Najee Harris had 15 rushing attempts. When they played, who else they played? When they played, dang, I had it in my head. I should have wrote it down. But Najee Harris is just the one that I don't want to give y'all no false information, but Najee Harris is one that I'm saying. Like, Najee Harris had 15 rushing attempts, but then everybody else that played has been hurt in the backfield. When they played the Colts, they didn't have their top receiver really kind of healthy. I mean, the top running back kind of healthy. When they played the Jets just lost their running back. So it's kind of like, I'm not falling for the rush. But if they do, if you feel that, I'm gonna put it like this: if you feel like New England's gonna be able to stop their rushing game, I'll say these 13 rushing attempts for Devin Singletary, take the under. If you feel like, hey, I kind of feel like the Bills gonna stick to their game plan, they're gonna still give him the ball, he's gonna still get some usage in. 13 rushing attempts is slight. So like I said, he hit this 4 out of the last 5. 4 out of the last 5 games, he had more than 13 rushing attempts. So take that with a grain of salt. How you want to take it? I'm gonna play both, but I have more faith in the over if I put it that way. Next we have, Prizepicks have been doing this rush plus reception touchdowns, but basically if any one of them get it, you still cover because it's 0.5. So I like Devin Singletary and Jacoby Myers. If any one of those scores, then boom. Devin Singletary been getting a lot of touchdowns lately. I feel like if they get in the red zone, if New England even get them close to that point, he can get a rushing touchdown in. Then Davison, Parker, and Isaiah, they have for a reception rush touchdown. Isaiah got a touchdown, I believe, last game. Davison is one that's capable of getting a touchdown too. And like I said, with the usage of Parker, if Myers is so-called just so banged up, he can be a liable target too as well. So that's something that I like as well. And I said I wanted to get something out of the defensive side. So Damar Hamlin, the safety for the Bills, I like him for the 5.5 tackles, just for the simple fact that I feel like the Bill Belichick is going to try to target the Bills passing. I mean, the Bills secondary. So they're going to pass the ball kind of more. So we're just going to leave these receivers and these corners to have to come up more and make some tackles. They pass the ball out the backfield a lot too. So to the running backs. So they're going to leave these safeties and these corners to have to come up and make these close-up tackles at the line of scrimmage. So guys, that's what we got for this game. Hopefully everybody makes some money today. Good luck to everyone. It's money to be made. Like I said, just take the information that I gave and put it to use. You feel me? Let me know what you guys think about these picks. Any questions that you guys have, feel free to drop them in the comments down below. I will get to them as soon as I can. Subscribe. Join the family. We have one NBA game going on today. If you guys want me to just give you something on that NBA game, I'll say for the 40 likes that I always ask for, 40 likes, I'll drop some NBA picks down in the comments down below as well too, and then give y'all a couple extra picks that I kind of feel that's beneficial too for this game. But everybody, good luck, cash out, man. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Right now we're at 400 something. I appreciate everybody, the ones that subscribe. If you're watching this video, man, go ahead and subscribe, man. You see how many picks we giving y'all? You see how in depth that we getting with you guys? Like, come on, man. Why not subscribe? Like, this is something that is beneficial for you. If you're a prize pick player, if you're constantly playing on prize pick, why not subscribe to these people doing these prize picks? Like, especially mine. I'm giving you a lot of picks. So go ahead and subscribe, comment any questions. Good luck to everybody this game. Hopefully we win some money. And stay tuned to the next video. Deuces.